Things are falling apart in Kenya Kwanza. The center can no longer hold. In 2022, Kenyans went through a lot of pain when Chebukati declared William Ruto the winner of the presidential election. And the pain was because Kenyans felt Ruto never won, so Chebukati had overturned their win. Ruto has been in power now for about 2 years. And if you look on how his government is performing, it's very clear William Ruto was not ready, not prepared to rule. It's as if he was just given that seat while he was not prepared at all. It has been blunder upon blunder. And now it's being rumored that Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua have fallen out. NTV carried out a story this evening, a story that reveals in the last 7 days, Rigathi Gachagua has refused to attend any state event. He has switched off his phone. And the war started when he was blocked from using Kenya Air Force. He got angry and decided to switch off his phone. Besides that, there is also a developing story indicating that Kimani Ichung'wah, Gigi Kagombe, and Alice Ng'ang'a have been detained in Thika. This is after Kagombe shot dead 2 innocent souls at a function in Thika. We know that Kimani Ichung'wah is a very close Ruto ally. Gigi Kagombe, this one is the Gatundu South Member of Parliament, who has been abusing Uhuru Kenyatta and the Kenyatta family. Alice Ng'ang'a equally is a close William Ruto ally. All these Kenya Kwanza leaders have been abusing Uhuru Kenyatta, abusing Raila Odinga, and they have been behaving as if they are law unto themselves. Let's have a look at this story as captured by Theory John. Breaking news: MPs Kimani Ichung'wah, Gigi Kagombe, and Alice Ng'ang'a detained in Thika. This is after MP Kagombe shot dead 2 innocent souls at a function in Thika. It's actually true that this is something that happened today. We've received some videos that we can't share out here with you because of YouTube guidelines. But at least we've seen some people who have been shot dead. I want us to put this into perspective for Kenyans to understand what this means and why this should be condemned, and such leaders should never be elected for any elective post. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Let's proceed. We still remember some remarks Bonielwale made in the Senate that if Kenyans are not careful, military will take over. And in the recent days, we've been seeing some anger levels in the KDF rising. And I've always explained here that when you see KDF and the police confronting one another, then that's a sign that systems have failed. Nothing is working. And if you look at things objectively, under William Ruto's government, it's as if the government is collapsing. Parliament has failed Judiciary has failed, DCI has failed, anti-corruption has failed, the police has failed. They are now being used to settle political scores. Nothing seems to be working in William Ruto's government. Top government officials are doing their own things. For the very first time since independence, national cereals and produce boards, depots across the country, have sold Kenyan stones. A government entity selling stones as fertilizers. Just look at the state of affairs in the country. Its two systems are failing very, very badly. Now, this member of parliament has just shot dead some of his constituents. And if you look at this story objectively, you'll realize that he shot those constituents because they were against what he, as their member of parliament, is doing. These members of parliament, especially from the mountain, they lost it long time ago. Instead of listening to their people, those who elected them, they are listening to themselves and listening to those in power. And that's why they are boasting on how they are going to pass the Finance Bill 2024 when it's very clear Kenyans are against that bill. They are boasting on how they are going to pass that bill. Their constituents are against the bill, but they don't care. If you see this one again killing, we still remember what Didmas Barasa did in 2022. He shot dead one of his constituents. Nothing happened to him. And that's why this one has also behaved the way he has behaved. Our systems are failing. Anarchy is setting in. Leaders who should be listening to the people, they are now turning their guns on the people, those who elected them. This is what we call impunity. A government killing its own people, a government fighting itself, total chaos. This is total chaos, ladies and gentlemen. We are still following on this story, after which we'll give you a detailed analysis. But it's my prayer that Kimani Ichung'wah, Gigi Kagombe, and Alice Ng'ang'a should at least spend some days behind bars for a strong message to be sent to such goons. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Those watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Kenyans should rise up to the occasion to reject these leaders of impunity. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.
Questions linger on the whereabouts of the second-in-command, Rigathi Gachagua, who's missed 11 state events in the last 1 week. Brian Mushiri reports that Gachagua's office has not offered details of his whereabouts, and even his personal mobile phone has been switched off for a while. But why? Well, is there a storm in the UDA paradise?
But first of all, please tell me, what is the justification of raising the VAT on bread from 0 to 16%?
We had a very long conversation with the Long Treasury, with the National Treasury, on this VAT on fuel. The initial thinking was maybe the bread has there's a concern about diabetes and all that. But the arguments that we're receiving from Kenyans is bread is not a luxury good. Bread is something that people have every morning for breakfast, every time, and it's taken by across the people. So that's why I said, Sam, all these are proposals.
Sorry, you're saying that the concern is that there's a lot of diabetes in the country?
That is the argument that was given by National Treasury.
So there's a study showing that it's coming from bread?
I'm not from National Treasury, Sam. I'm saying we are and I really want, and this is the message I really want to pass today to Kenyans, that we have received this proposal.